Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by Lumberjillville. For Jilloween, I have an extra special review for everyone. A few days ago, I received my WWE Elite Collection Firefly Funhouse featuring Bray Wyatt. It should be a lot of fun to review this. They have a lot of cool accessories and whatnot, and we'll go through each one of them in detail, and we'll just have fun. I appreciate everybody stopping by, and I hope you enjoy the review. So first things first, before we go ahead and get into the review, I really have to talk about this packaging. I personally love the packaging. I think it is very creative for what this was. What I like is it came sealed. I've obviously opened it already, but it kind of has these two trap doors on it, and on the inside you can see all of the different puppets and set pieces from the actual show. You know, obviously it features Abby the Witch, Ramblin' Rabbit up here, the Boss, and Mercy the Buzzard here. So I really like the inclusion of all those, and you even get an extra set of hands. I think that was a little bit of overkill on their part. They didn't have to include that. I think this is definitely worth the price with just the puppets alone. But I'll let you guys kind of get an idea of what the box looks like. Like I said, the top there, it is a Ringside exclusive. You know, obviously it's done by Mattel like all the other ones. On the side, you have the pictures of the different puppets here. On the back, it has kind of a pretty cool little blurb, you know, starting with Yowie Wowie. I really like that. Go ahead and, if you want to read it, go ahead and pause the video. You can read it, but it's pretty cool. And then the other side just has a picture of Bray Wyatt wearing the gloves from his Fiend gimmick. All right, so I have the package open, which I will say was very easy to open the package without destroying the box, which is one of my big pet peeves. But as you can see, this thing comes with a lot of bang for the buck. You know, you get the whole backdrop set piece here with like the removable windows for, you know, the Abby the Witch, the box over here for Mercy the Buzzard. You know, this is awesome. I can't even begin to say how cool this is. You know, they included a lot of things in here that for this price point, I can't believe they did. So we'll go through and we'll look at each one of the individual puppets and close to Bray Wyatt, and I'll kind of give you my feedback on what I think. So we'll go ahead and start here with Ramblin' Rabbit. See if I can go ahead and hold him up. So, you know, the detail here is astonishing. It's a heavy, which I will say about all of these, they're heavy. You can tell they're made out of really nice plastic. I love the detail on it. Like I said, my only gripe with any of these ones are I really don't know what you're supposed to put these into. I'm a decently handy guy around the house. I might be able to rig something up, maybe with dowel rods or something behind the set for my shelf there, but it'd be really cool to be able to just kind of display him, you know, sitting on top of the TV like he would normally in the show. But there's Ramblin' Rabbit. Like I said, you know, the detail here is very, very, very nice. So we'll go ahead and move on to Mercy the Buzzard here. You know, again, very good detail. I love the flower design here on the puppet sleeve. Even the grotesque yet sort of cute face there. It's really a good detail on that. Next we'll do the Boss. You know, hey, I like it. You know, sometimes I would say it's probably even better than some of the other face scans that I've even seen. You know, I know that this is pretty accurate to what the puppet looked like. It even has the tie off to the side. That's a very minute detail that you wouldn't normally see. I love it. Love it. Yeah, and then last but not least, my absolute favorite of the puppets here, the Abby the Witch. It's creepy to look at. I don't know, maybe mine's a little damaged. Looks like I have a little bit of a chunk missing there, but again, for what you're paying and everything you're getting, I'll let that slide. Just really good detailing here on the back for the hood. Yeah, just creepy. I love it. Last but not least, you have Bray Wyatt. This is an okay I would call it a basic, essentially. It's got a nice tattoo detail on the back. You know, the hair's right. The only things that I have kind of negative about this that I will say is the smile on Bray Wyatt here, and I'll even say this for the new basic that just came out. It feels like there's more mouth to face ratio than there should be. If you look at his picture on the side of the box, and I'll go ahead and grab that real quick. If you look at his picture on the side of this box, if I see if I can get it into view here, you know, his mouth isn't taking up his entire face, whereas if you compare it to the figure, the mouth is huge and there's a little cheek. So I guess that's kind of my biggest thing. I think they could have gotten this a lot closer to his actual face if they would have just shrunk that mouth down a little bit. But at being nitpicky, I still think it's a great figure. The only other thing I will point out is the sweater. Would have been nice to have a little bit more detail on the sweater instead of it looking like, I don't know, an athletic shirt that's so skin tight. Obviously, the sweater he wore during the Firefly Funhouse was a little bit bigger and better, you know, more like a Mr. Rogers type vibe. Moving on down to the pants. I like the pants. You know, they seem to fit accurately to what he would normally wear, and even the boot detail. You know, I'm not 100% sure if you ever got to see his boots in the show, but it looks like it's they're pretty accurate. So here I have both hand models in, just so you can kind of see what the two do. And I'll probably be displaying him more so with this hand versus the open hand. I feel like the open hand should be more reserved for his Fiend gimmick, which could have been a nice inclusion. Maybe these hands, like he has in the photo on the box, maybe he's wearing the Fiend gloves. Could have been a nice addition. But again, that's me just being very nitpicky. All in all, you know, this is awesome. You know, more specifically onto the actual set here. I will point out that the things were perforated, so you can open up the doors. Like I said, you can have something where you can maybe have, you know, Ramblin' Rabbit here, Mercy the Buzzard right here, and Abby the Witch up here. It is truly very, very well done. So before I conclude this review, Mayor Aaron sent me a box that just said, "To the Treasurer." So I guess I'm going to go ahead and open it up and see what it is. I mean, I know he's really taking this Jilloween thing pretty seriously, so he's probably sending me some sort of gift. I'm sure at the taxpayer's expense, because why not? But all right, so let me go ahead and open up the box, and we'll take a look and see what he sent us. Well, I took some time to open up the box off camera to kind of keep things moving a little faster here. So let's go ahead and see what Mayor Aaron sent me. Oh, sweet! He sent me the Elite Bray Wyatt, the Fiend. I've actually been looking for this thing. Well, he sent it to me open. Well, maybe he pulled it out to look at it or something. Well, that's odd. Why would he send me an empty box? Huh. All right, well, guess it is trick-or-treat season. I'll get him back for that. All in all, I give Bray Wyatt Firefly Funhouse a score of 9.5 out of 10. With the inclusion of all the puppets and the backdrop and just the attention to detail with all of these figures, it is by far one of the best ones that I've had the pleasure of reviewing. So with that being said, thanks for... You guys hear that knocking? There it is again. It's really weird. Sounds like it's coming from that Firefly Funhouse set. First of all, I have a bunch of questions. It's creepy that there's knocking happening. And how is there knocking happening on cardboard? Well, I guess we need to find out who's behind it. My God.